बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं।
Hello and welcome. I'm Asima Katauk and you are watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at some of the top stories. US President Donald Trump has threatened to substantially raise tariffs on India over its purchases and alleged reselling of Russian oil. India has slammed the move as unjustified and unreasonable, stating the US had previously encouraged such imports. Russia launched air attack on the Ukrainian town of Lozova in Kharkiv region, injuring several people including 2 children, according to local official Serhiy Zelensky. In this overnight strike, critical infrastructure, homes and apartment buildings were damaged, according to Ukrainian officials. China insists it has the final say in choosing the next Dalai Lama, rejecting the Nobel laureate's assertion that his reincarnation will be determined by his own institution and likely outside China. Gama Sidain, Deputy Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party Committee in Tibet, said that the central government will use a domestic search and approval process. Brazil's Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes ordered former President Jair Bolsonaro under house arrest in Brasilia on Monday for violating social media ban during his trial for allegedly plotting a coup. Bolsonaro, who ruled from 2019 to 2022, is now barred from receiving visitors except lawyers and using mobile phones, with police seizing several devices from his home. Colombian court has rejected former President Alvaro Uribe's request for temporary freedom, while he appeals his 12-year house arrest sentence. The 73-year-old, convicted of witness tampering and obstructing justice, is the first formal leader of Colombia to be criminally sentenced. The Israeli military has said a projectile which has been fired from Yemen was intercepted after air raid sirens sounded across Israel. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced he will brief the army on an updated plan for the war in Gaza. Bangladesh marks 1 year since former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina fled to India on August 5, 2024, amid deadly student-led protests that killed hundreds and injured thousands. The country of 173 million is now governed by an interim administration led by 85-year-old Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, who has struggled to deliver promised electoral and institutional reforms. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa called the 30% U.S. tariffs on South African exports very punitive and warned they could threaten up to 100,000 jobs. He said South Africa would seek to limit the impact while engaging Washington to normalize trade relations and diversify export markets.